All right, so now we have a interesting question about Percy Jackson from Rick Riordan's Percy Jackson and the Olympians. And the question pretty much is, what if Percy Jackson was born into the world of One Piece? This was sent in by the homie Soldier of Krypton. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for your donation. And this might be a pretty lengthy video. For those that don't know, Percy Jackson is the demigod child of Sally Jackson, who is his human mother, and Poseidon, the god of the seas, storms, and earthquakes. And if he were to be born in the One Piece universe, Percy Jackson would honestly have a pretty good setup to be one of the strongest characters. You could honestly say that his heritage would pretty much be the same, as his mother in this instance could still be Poseidon, aka Shirahoshi, who could be aged up a little bit because I forgot how old she is. But yeah, she could still be his mother, with an unknown human father, which would basically make him half human and half merfolk, or half fishman. So this would still make him roughly 5 to about 10 times stronger than the average human due to his fishman genetics, as well as being able to gain even more power while being inside of the sea. In the books, he was already a pretty good fighter, considering the fact that he was one of the best swordsmen behind Luke when it came to like the demigod kids in Camp Half-Blood. Not to mention that he's fought against multiple gods and titans like Ares, Hades, Atlas, and even Kronos. And then being born in that point in time, I would say that he would also be able to learn fishman karate and become an even more accomplished fighter than he already is. And this would be good for him, considering the fact that he could already manipulate water in the books to various scales. But it was not only water that he could really manipulate. Just being the god of the seas child, he was also able to manipulate pretty much any kind of liquid. So whether it was blood, whether it was water, whether it was metaphysical substances that just happened to mimic liquid in any kind of way, Percy was able to manipulate it. He could do things like conjure hurricanes, flood entire areas with tsunamis. And when he came into contact with water, he was able to not only gain more power, but also heal himself. I would also see Percy having all 3 forms of haki: observation, armament, and conquerors. The dude had a willpower that was unlike just about any other person in the series. Same willpower that not only allowed him to go toe-to-toe with Kronos, the Titans, and all these other different gods, it even allowed Percy to hold the sky for a short amount of time. And whether you want to attribute this to metaphysical weight or actual mass and weight of that nature, it's up to you. However, it still shows immense physical strength as well as immense willpower that is very prominent in the One Piece world. Last but not least, I want to say, because of his connection to Poseidon, or his connection to Shirahoshi, who is the ancient weapon Poseidon, Percy might actually end up gaining that ability too. And we all know along with that comes the ability to control the various sea kings that exist throughout the One Piece world. These gigantic sea creatures that can range from being as big as marine ships to being able to sink entire large islands. And we all know that Percy had a celestial bronze sword, which was used against monsters but was non-fatal to humans. However, for the One Piece world, we can say that this sword could be made from sea prism stone. That way, it's highly durable, it's very effective against devil fruit users, and he's able to still maintain that swordsmanship aspect of his character from the books. And due to Percy Jackson's mindset and how he views a lot of different things, a lot of different aspects of the world that he lives in, I do not see Percy Jackson only being around Fishman Islands as a royal prince or something of that nature. I see him more actively being at least one of the revolutionaries. Somebody who goes to different islands of the oppressed and tries to free them from under their oppressions. And I can definitely see him being a high tier in the One Piece verse if we were able to scale him up a little bit more based on his feats. But just scaling him based off of how the One Piece world would work and how powerful he would actually be, the dude would be an absolute menace to fight on the water. Like, more of a menace than even having to fight Jinbei. And with just his immense control over water, liquids, air, and stuff of that nature, coupled with his swordsmanship, his hand-to-hand combat that he's going to learn from Fishman Karate, along with just being able to communicate with and possibly control the Sea Kings, on top of just having all of these different variations of haki, this dude would be an absolute menace in the world of One Piece. Soldier of Krypton, I appreciate you, man, for having me look through this. And like I said before, I'm still reading these books, so I'm still learning more and more about Percy. However, if you guys want your own special video, feel free to hit my Cash App up. Let me know what you guys want to see. And if you have any other requests, leave it in the comment section. As always, you guys be easy. Have a nice day. Be blessed and peace.